Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. This is Sohail Abbasi from MeritPros. Let's get started.
What all are the features we are going to use for this Jenkins? Why people use Jenkins? I mean, why not other? Why it is different from the league? Because the user-friendly UI, the first thing, the UI is very easy. Once I will take you to these things, you will realize how easy it is to use this tool. Everything is clearly, understandable there, visible there. There is no complicated hierarchy, complicated terminologies, spellings, right, is available so that, you guys get confused. Very easy, user-friendly, first thing. Second thing, easy installation and configuration. You don't need to, learn the Heisenberg uncertainty principle or Einstein equation or a rocket science to install it and to configure it. It is a simple step-by-step process. You just need to perform some click operations, click on finish, go ahead, and definitely everything will be installed in your machine. All right. So easy installation and configuration. Obviously, like I said, we have already discussed this point. Open source, right? Free of cost available. So obviously, when you have free of cost, why would you pay? You don't need to pay them. Thriving plugin ecosystem. Right now, we are working on Java. Tomorrow, you will be working on Python. Currently, let's say you are not using any build tool. Tomorrow, you are using build tool called Maven. After that, you are using Gradle. After that, you are using something else, then something else. But these all different projects I want to run from Jenkins only. Obviously, to run multiple projects, I need multiple support systems. This support system is nothing but your plugins, right? So it is saying thriving plugin ecosystem. It has the solution for every problem. Whatever the problem, whatever the issues, the queries you have about your current project which you want to execute from Jenkins, Jenkins has all the solution to all of your problem via thriving plugin ecosystem. You can find compatible plugins for your project. Is it clear? Then easy distribution, obviously, if you have multiple jobs, if you have multiple projects, you can execute some of them at one time, few of them at one time, all of them at one time, none of them at one time. Easy distribution of projects. And then prompt reporting. It means when I talk about the automated job, when I talk about the automated, process where you don't need to execute anything manually, everything will be done via automation, right? So at the same time, after execution of your code, Jenkins will send the report as well automatically. You don't need to send the report also. Jenkins will take care of it. So prompt reporting, the moment it finishes your overall execution, it will send the report to intended recipient. You just need to provide this email ID there of the recipient. And then developers or testers or client or customer or manager or whatever it is, the stakeholder, right? This people will get the reporting email from the Jenkins side that was, I went ahead, I executed this much of a script. In the end, I've got this result, this much of test cases passed, this much of test cases failed, this much test cases escaped. Here is the report of all of your execution test cases. Clear, guys? What all are the features we have about Jenkins? Is it clear or not? So now we'll talk about how this Jenkins works. What is the CI part in Jenkins? How are we using? So if you see here, this guy is a developer. Consider this is me. This guy is a developer. He is writing the code day and night. What he is doing, if he keeps all of his code in his machine here, if he keeps all of his code in this machine, what if his machine crashes? Everything will be gone. So it's not a good practice to keep all of your code in your machine. Perhaps you can do one thing. You can keep your code in a cloud, in a repository, at one separate place, the way you keep your jewelry, where in a locker, just to keep it safe. Similarly, your code is your jewelry and this repository is your locker. So you're keeping your jewelry in this locker to keep it safe. All right. To increase the safety and security, you are using this part. So one of the very famous repositories we have in the cloud is GitHub, right? Git repository. So we use GitHub there. What we are doing basically is I'm writing the code in my machine before leaving my desk, before end the day, right? In the end of the day, I'm going to commit this code in my repository just to keep it safe. So tomorrow when I come, doesn't matter whether my system crashes or what. I just need to take the updated code from the repository and then I can start writing the next code, right? So whatever the code I'm writing in my machine. In the end of the day, I'm going to commit this code in the Git repository. Now, what Jenkins does, I'm writing the code, I'm committing it in the Git repository, fine. There is a configuration I need to make in Jenkins. What kind of configuration is this? I will going to tell Jenkins, hey Jenkins, go ahead, check my GitHub after every 20 minutes, after every 15 minutes, after every 10 minutes, or after every minute. It's up to me. Hey Jenkins, go ahead, check my GitHub, check my Git repository after every minute if there is a new commit. If there is a new commit in the GitHub, if there is someone who has pushed his or her code in the repository, go ahead and automatically execute it. Whatever the code you are getting in the Git repository, you're just telling to Jenkins that, hey, Jenkins, just go ahead. Whatever the code you're getting in the Git right now, just go ahead and execute that code. Jenkins said, all right, fine. I will go ahead and I will execute the code. After the execution of this code from the Jenkins, what Jenkins will do, Jenkins will notify that build is failed, or build is passed, or build is skipped. It's up to you what kind of configuration you want to make. So customization is something you can, anytime you can do it right according to your choice. So there is no limitation of it. N number of customizations can be done over there. I will show you how to customize these jobs. So that's how Jenkins basically work. Whatever the code you are writing in your local machine, you are putting it, you're pushing it, you're committing it into the repository. That is what we call it. And Jenkins is taking the code from the Git repository after every minute, after every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or half an hour, based on the configuration you're making in the Jenkins. Jenkins will execute your code and then it will give you the reports. Is it clear, guys, or not?
Thank you for watching this video. Hope the covered topics will help you in your career development and growth. See you in our next video.